Yeah, I just wanted to chop it up real quick. Try to make a quick little video, quick little talk. I had a cuz came to the house the other day, and he was talking to me about about how rough things are with the economy and all that. He out of work and all that, and he just want to get back to work, get back on his feet and all that. And I'm like, yeah, man, it's getting rough. It's rough out here, man. It's Corona and all that. And he was just, talking about God and all that. And he was like, him and his old lady got into a little altercation or what, and his chain got popped. Like, one of them, he had two chains on. He was like, he spent a lot of money in the chain. So I was looking at the chain, working on the road. So I was looking at the chain and all that, and it was a Jesus piece. And I didn't say nothing to him, because some people, you'd be wasting your time. But I had a cousin, another cousin of mine, used to always come to the house with his Jesus piece on and all that. And my daughter got on him, my older daughter, because she liked to study. When I studied, that was a little minute ago though. But she was telling him that's idolatry. You rocking that graven image, this man on your neck and all that. That's idolatry. That's not of God. You're in sin. And I was like, yo, that's enough. That's enough. And he to this day he rocking his chain. It's like some people, like, you can tell them that they go in and out the other ear. You can show them, you can reason with them, not necessarily being judgmental or nothing. It just, that's what one's supposed to do. But I was just looking at it. I was like, man, you talking about, we was on the subject of God, the Most High, and I'm like, the Most High judges nation on their idolatry and all their wickedness and all that. Yes, he's a merciful. I think the Most High himself that he's merciful. I've seen his mercy and his grace. But at the same time, we walking in the wrong path with all this idolatry and all that. And if you know anything, especially in the very Bible, it's the nation of Israel, they got taken into captivity and all that, and curses and all that brought on them for all this idolatry. And this right here gonna hurt a little bit for one who don't know this or never heard this, or for real. Cause speaking of idolatry, this month, this year, December 25th, Christmas and all that, this big holiday in America. Right now in the houses all across America, in malls and churches and stuff, they got a Christmas tree in there. And in Jeremiah chapter 10 in the Bible. Take your time to read that or play the audio. It's only 3 minutes and 18 seconds. It's telling you about when Israel went into Babylon captivity. They was worshiping all the idols and idolatry, making graven images, molten images, which is like a Jesus piece or what, that's all throughout the Bible, and the prophets warning you about that. You can find that in the book of Habakkuk. That's a prophet. Jeremiah, specifically chapter 10, is letting you know, especially about this Christmas tree and this custom. It's a Babylonian custom, and it's not of the Most High. It warns you about decorating and all that. It's ways of the heathen. So, America, it's a great nation, but at the same time, it's mercy, and the Most High, he shows, he send plagues and all that to nations that, that lead into wickedness and all that. But I just wanted to chop this up, not to make this, a long subject, a long video or what, but idolatry and all that. And Christ, think about it. This man did not walk around celebrating his birthday. Did the people celebrate his birthday with a little image of a baby and all that? That's some critical thinking that, that didn't happen. And this right here gonna hurt too. Like birthdays, that's not a Israelite or Jewish, like how you say Jewish or whatever. It's not an Israelite custom. It's not a Hebrew custom for the nation of Israel. Those are ways of the Gentiles. You can read the Egyptians and all that, and all the other kings of the earth and stuff. They were celebrating their birthdays and stuff. That's not of God. That's not of the Most High. But like me, ever since I was a teenager, I never knew this stuff. It was just in me. I never celebrated my birthday like that. I always gave thanks to the Most High for, being here and learning from mistakes and like seeing another year or another day, waking up to see my eyes as waking up, my eyes, are being open. Like that's really daily, but especially a whole nother year of a day you was born once, So I just don't run out with it because it leads to sin, especially when you're an adult. All the liquor, all the beer and all that, I just wanted to chop that up on a, little idolatry and all that. The truth hurts. It really does.